Start the recording. Hold on. Hi everyone, it's Gerriann with scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com, and I'd like to welcome you all tonight. We are going to work on the Avonlea project. We are going to make an 11 by 14 inch frame that can be used as a gift for the holiday season. I did one similar to this at the beginning of the year, and I really fell in love with it. And so basically we are going to go ahead and do something again like this. And like I said, it would be a really nice gift. Only takes a couple of pieces of cardstock and a little bit of ink, some glue, and you have a really nice gift. Lots of photo spots and everything. Yeah, the butterfly is there. I don't know that we're going to do that because we're going to use tonight, we're going to use the Avonlea collection, which is what you got in your kit, Tony. And so that's a really cool piece. And we're going to use the Mocha Opaques. The Avonlea kit is X7155B, and these are the colors that come with it. This is really I'm like, where in the world does it let you go? Okay. Yeah. So there's this really pretty piece of paper that's got teal. It's got some writing on the back. Again, there's this piece here, and it's got a really nice pattern on the back. And, oh, I need a third piece because these are the same piece. Oh, and here's the third piece. Wow. This one here. And then on the back is this polka dot print. Okay? So the colors of cardstock that are in this kit as well are let me just read them here. We have Avonlea Green, which is this color here. We have Avonlea Off-White, which is this color. And you can see that it's a difference because this is Colonial White. So, and then we have Avonlea Teal. And then we have Slate, and Chocolate is the brown in this collection. All right. So we are going to use for our background piece, we're going to use the teal, the Avonlea Teal. And we'll go ahead and get started. Oh. And then I have the complements that go with it as well. The stamps, the complements, everything. So we'll see what comes up and what we can use. I'm pretty sure, I think, in this kit as well. Do you have my book over there? Or okay. I think in this kit as well, this is the Workshop on the Go is what I normally purchase and use in my classes and do for the whole month. This is located on page, the collection starts on page 16. And yep, I did get some rub-ons, which I will need to figure out where they are, because I do have the rub-ons, which at this point in time, the manufacturer is no longer going to make them. So if you want any of the rub-ons, you need to order them as quickly as possible. let's see what I got. These are the dark brown ones. Now let's see if I can find the other ones. They're in here somewhere. And then I have all this wonderful stuff to purge when we're all done. Cannot wait to share the load and the love. Really, there's so much of it. You're laughing, Pete. You're laughing at me. Alright, well, I'm going to have to keep digging for those compliments because I am not seeing them. I'm wondering if they ended up in some other collection here. Which I'm going to be pretty bummed about because I really like them. But we can always use the chocolate ones, considering chocolate was a color in the kit. So, all right. Oh. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to need 2 sheets of your base color. And we are going to make these 11 by 14 is the total piece that we need. I do. Do you want this one? Do you want this one?
Either. It don't matter.
This one works really nice. Or you can have the glue stick. Here, you can try. The size of the frame is 11 by 14. So you're going to cut one of your base pieces down to 11 inches. So you'll have a piece 11 by 12. And then you're going to cut the second piece at 2 inches. And you're going to cut it down to 11 inches as well. So you got one piece that's 11 by 12 and one that is 2 by 11. Okay? And that is the base of our photo frame. Now, if you have a frame that you're using to put your stuff in tonight, just take the piece of paper that comes in it and glue your paper right to it. And that way you know for sure that it's going to fit nicely back into your frame. And that. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm lining this up on my mat. Make sure you've got your picture going the right way. They should line up nice. Alright, and this is one of those things where you kind of look at what you have for zip strips on your pattern paper, see what you like, what you're going to use. I'm going to go ahead and use this one here. I'm going to bring you guys in just a little closer again. So you've got this zip strip here. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to take the zip strip off, which is 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to cut it down to 11. Now, if you've glued this paper onto your thing, then you'll just cover up your seam. But since I am using this wonderful little piece of paper here, I'm going to butt my pieces up against each other. And I'm going to use some of my 1/2-inch score tape since I just got some. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to run that right along. And the only reason I'm using score tape on mine, ladies, is because I'm not working on a I get my tape from scrappadabadoo.com. I love Gerriann Carroll. They're always wonderful. You always get a little trinket when you buy from them, and their prices are the cheapest around. I know Shy does score tape as well and everything. I have just been purchasing from Gerriann Carroll for the longest time, so yeah. All right. Gerriann Carroll also seem to order the things that I need, like if I'm going to teach a class or something. So that's always good. So. All right. Yeah, the strip, if you want it to have the words, or do you want it to have, because you're not going to see it much. You might look and see what else you have. They're on the tops of your paper. Or no, those ones will work. Do I have a brown one? Yeah. So I take the little edge off. I forgot to post on Christine's wall and Chai's and everybody's that I was on tonight. Can somebody pop over and do that? So now all I'm doing is sealing these two pieces together. Thank you. Okay, that gives us an 11 by 14-inch piece. Happy as a lark. Oops. All right, out of our pattern pieces, you need to pick 4. It'll be fine because yours is glued. You're going to have to pick 4 of the patterns that you really like and are planning on using for this thing. I think I'm going to use this one, this one, this one, and this one here. And you're going to cut a piece at 3 inches off of all of them. So 3 by 12s. And then all right. So now what we need to do is each of these pieces we are cutting at 2 inches. At 3 inches. And then at 4 inches. So you're going to have 3 pieces of cardstock. And then you've got a little extra. You doing okay? Okay. We're going to start at, we're going to take our next piece, 2, 3, and 4. And then our piece goes. And again, at 2, at 3, and at 4. And our last piece at 2, at 3, and at 4. So now we have these 12 pieces. And that's what we're going to need. And the rest of the paper is just extra. We can make die cuts with it. We can do all kinds of stuff. I didn't give you for you. I didn't even give you a piece of paper to ink on. Glue on, ink on, anything. All right. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to ink all of these edges, and I am going to use, I got the new, these are the mini inks from Close to My Heart. We've got Olive, Gold Rush, let's see, Indian Corn Blue, Ponderosa Pine, New England Ivy. I'm not thinking any of these colors are going to go with mine. Maybe Olive. I think I'm going to grab a brown. Close to My Heart has distressed inks in brown. So I'm going to grab one of those. Chocolate. All right. What was that? Oh,
Card.
It was a card that fell. Oh, it was pretty much. All right. Great. I have no idea why that does that. But I'm keeping an eye out for it. I don't know why it's going to black screen. I have no idea. I have no idea how to stop it. I have no idea what it is. So this is one of the distress inks from Close to My Heart. And they are on page... And it was fixing to comment. You fixed it just in time. Oh. Shannon! Hi! Alright, so the little itty bitty distress inks are on page, let's see. Should have these memorized, and yet I don't. I really have to find my rub-ons, because really that's not nice. The distress inks are on page 133. You get 2 small pads of chalk ink in black and chocolate for $3.95. And that. So there's a black one and a chocolate one. And so I'm just going to use the chocolate one right at the moment. And I'm just going to distress my edges here. And being that it's chalk ink, it's going to lighten. This is a really... I think I'm going to be a little lighter with that. Maybe. So I'm just inking the edges. This is called direct to paper. Shannon, I wish you lived closer because really, your photos are amazing. Now I've got a senior who still needs some senior photos done. And I've got a kid that I absolutely adore who, oh, I have to show you the most horrible pictures that I got from school today. Not, well, they weren't today. They were sometime this last week. It was awful. My poor kid, they tell him to smile, and he's got this dorky look on his face. And I'm like, really? Nobody read the directions. It said just have him look over your head. I'd even share my scrapbook stuff. You want to move? Wow, we're having them retaken at the end of the month because really they're bad. They really are bad. Well, and you know what? They're digital now. It's not like they can't look at it and see that the photo is crappy. Especially if the parents already tell you that the kid doesn't photograph well. I mean, come now. I can look at it and see that my, you know. All right. So the piece that has the edge goes on the left-hand side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take and position these guys. Oh, you know, I haven't gotten that far yet. But I do have embellishment bags tonight. I do have embellishment bags tonight. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to start playing a little bit with our pieces. So, and the idea is that you would start with your 3x4, and then you would put in your 3x3, and then your little 2x3. And then you have a little one, a big one, and then another one. You don't want two of the same right by each other. So you kind of now are making a puzzle. And you don't want two in the same row either. Alright, so now we're just going to kind of rearrange a little here. You need to back you guys out just a little so you can see the whole piece. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now I got two of these touching.
So do you want them to all be at the same level on top?
Yeah, they kind of end up being. right.
Do I want that?
Hey, Martha. All right, so this one goes here. This one would go here. And then this one goes here. So this one would go here. And this one would go here.
Crap.
And then this one. And then this one. The big one. Yeah, it's like you just have to keep playing a little bit until you find what you like. Alright, I think that does it. Yay! Nothing is sitting next to each other. It takes a little bit, but you can do it. Alright. Alright. That one right there in the middle, is that got ink on the one side or the other? There you go. You have to look and make sure that you ink the right side. We are doing a 12 by 12 or an 11 by 14 frame. That makes a really nice gift. These are picture spots. The little 3x3s are nice little picture spots and stuff. And I'm using the Avonlea collection from Close to My Heart. So, alright. You gotta have to kind of play so you don't get it all together. So the one that's in the top corner, Pete, that one, and then the third row, it should be the third, and then it should be at the very top.
Okay, so this.
That, and then up, and there, okay? And then, okay, the second one, did you get it now?
Okay.
So that one, and then a big one, third over, and it would still be the same in the same aisle. Okay. All right. Then your brown piece. This has got to be Ustream because I have no idea. There is no like timer on my camera. There's no sleep time or anything. Hold on. So you got one middle. So the big one on the corner goes in the middle. And then that one, the last one goes at the corner. Yep. And then you should have the fourth pattern is the little one on top. Oh, this is going to drive me up a wall.
I only had 3 patterns.
You should have 4 total.
1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. So, I need this little one on top.
Little one on top, the square that's like it goes underneath, and then the 4x6 one goes on the side. This,
Sorry.
my friend Pete is here with me tonight. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I know that Laura's did this the other day. I don't know. It's kind of clicking the camera to be black. I am just, it's not going to let me do that. Yeah, that's my friend Pete. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try and look at the broadcast settings really quick, which means I have to stop recording and stop broadcasting for a minute, but I will be right back, okay?